So I am just started like 2 seconds ago. Meant to check here first. I forgot. Alright, yeah. Okay, yeah, there. So, I am live. Let's see. I had... Let's see. Here we go. We are live. Alright, okay, alright. So, okay, what were we doing? We were in the middle of, I was supposed to say, not sure where I was. Okay, so I need to make the inside of this, and I need to make a little bit of this kind of structure out here, which I have an idea in mind about what it's going to be like, and then I need a means of getting to here and back. And how's it going, Aaron? And then I can probably, and then I got to place down spawn. So maybe if we're really fast, we can get it ready to be like play tested in like a block out kind of manner by the end of the day. Maybe. Let's see. What do you think? Yesterday I had to do a whole bunch of chores and stuff like that. But then today I was just, it's only one day I missed. And then today I've just been, busy. Unable to get started earlier like I wanted to. I wanted to stream. I prefer to stream like right after my wife's lunch, but I've only gotten to do that like 3 or 4 times. I've been trying to do that like every single day. But like every single day it's like there's something gets in the way. Like usually my kids. Like I'll have to like feed them and stuff. Or they'll like, demand like extra snacks or something all of a sudden and start yelling and screaming and running around the house. It's usually that. Hello, Mr. Greencastle. Welcome. So we are, let's see, where was I? I gotta get this, I've got this slope, I need to get this slope done, which is pretty easy. I literally am just gonna drag it over there and flip it around. Mr. Greencastle. Oh, I just realized. I put that little gatehouse right where this ramp would be. So I could actually make the great gatehouse into something... Theoretically, I could make it like an actual gate coming off of here. That might be interesting. I was just thinking a gatehouse originally, but I don't think there was any reason for it to be there. I just thought it was a good idea. But now I'm looking at it and I'm like, yeah, maybe I can do that. Let's see. Green, I hear you on voice chat, Green. Nice. Hey, Unique, how's it going? Let's see. Where was my angle at? Are y'all in voice chat somewhere? Are y'all in my voice chat? Or are y'all in one of the other various voice chats around? I think y'all are in... Yeah. I didn't think y'all would be in my voice chat. Y'all are probably in... I assume y'all are in Unique's. But, yeah, you tell me. Came here to teabag as Wilco. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Okay, so it was actually the really long slope. Okay, hold on. It's like, this one? Or is this too far? Yeah, that's too far. I must have done some kind of like 5-degree angle of some kind. Wait, what? That was like another... That's like how far it went with the 15-degree turn. What? Okay, I gotta just look at it. How come I can't use emotes? Well, I don't no idea. Thank you, Unique. I'm actually about to get to the blockout stage so we can like just at least run around on a blockout and play test some sight lines and see what's going on. So if you're interested in trying that, I'll be able to do that soon. Let's see. Or if anyone is. Okay, so I clearly snapped that to there, but I'm not understanding what I'm doing wrong as far as... See, on the X rotation it's at 20. So it should be... Oh no, it's the Z rotation. Right. Gotta look at that one. Let's see. We got a 150, a negative 150, and then I've got to flip this one around to be... What am I doing wrong here? Alright, let's go to this. Let's see what it is. Oop, nope. Nope. There, nope. There, yep, that's right. Okay. Negative 90, so I gotta go back... What is that, 60? Let's just go up to a 60, and then, doop, that should be the right angle. Yeah, I'm making my own sound effects. What of it? Okay. Alright, I see what I'm doing wrong. This, I'm going to, I'm supposed to be farther back, I think. I used to do that in Super Smash Brothers, and my older brother hated it. He hated it when I made my own sound effects. He'd be always like, dude, the game has its own sound effects. I'm like, yeah, I know. I know it does. Anyway, yeah! I'd just always be doing that. Trolling the crap out of him. Let's see. It would piss him off and then he'd fight worse. And then I would just like, yeah. And then I'd just keep going. It's great. Okay, something about this is not lining up, which is really weird. I think this whole base, if y'all recall, I kind of like... I moved it and it was sort of like eyeballed to the ground, and now I'm seeing where it's wrong is right here. Now, I can, as long as I get it, you know, mostly right, let's see. This will also tell me, yeah, see, it's snapped to the very back, which means I really, well, not the very, very back, look at that, we're missing a bit of corner there. But like, right now it's going to like here on the other side, and that's wrong. So clearly the entire other base needs to move away from the back wall. Which is actually a good thing, because I had moved this column to fit with that piece, and it kind of like, it kind of brought it out. I don't know, the whole thing could come forward. But I thought I had adjusted this to match the other side, so I don't know what's going on with that, but it looks like a lot of stuff needs to be adjusted. Why is this one poking out so far again? I think it broke or something. What did I do with this? You guys remember what I was doing with this? I'm kind of confused. Okay, I'll just, I'll have to just figure it out again, I think. From scratch, but I think I was supposed to delete this. Once I got the prefab fixed. Why is my computer making that noise? I think I have a cooling fan that's starting to go out. Did y'all hear that? There's like a ticka noise. That's not good. Okay, anyway. Chaos is ensuing. Oh, I snapped it to that one. It's not even supposed to be snapped. My gosh, I snapped it to the one I was supposed to just delete. So it's supposed to go all the way back here. Oh, man. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, my whole gate is wrong, which means I have to move this entire wall further back. Because this is more block out ready for the compared to the opposite side, more evenly matched. So, grabbing all of this needs to move back to like here at least. That also just revealed the old roof, which is good because that was a big value sink. Is that gonna snap in there? Oh no, it's not gonna want to. Anyway, yeah, so that's pretty good, I guess. Now I need to duplicate this so I have another... What? Oh my gosh. No. There we go, okay. That isn't bad, actually. Does that look good to you guys? How recessed it is into the wall? It doesn't look bad to me. In fact, it kind of coming up out of the roughly hewn stone. Jeez, there's a lot of messy texture down here. I need to fix that. I'm gonna put another one down here to cover that up. Looks decent? Yeah. It looks decent for the block out stage. I think it'll look pretty good in the end. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I was actually thinking about this one. What do you guys think about me? Like, I had this as like a ruined floor, you know, part of the castle had been like collapsed inward and it sort of like fell down there. What do you guys think about me just making this a murder hole? Like, this is actually like some kind of balcony up here or something like that, overlooking like a murder hole for like shooting down. You know, like if you had your archers, right? Up here. And you had a murder hole there so the people down there could drop rocks and boiling pitch onto the area right in front of the gate. And then right here, up here, you could have your archers shooting down. Yeah, looks good. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Then up here you have your archers shooting down. You could like lock down that gate so no one would get into your castle. And the only way up here is to go through the castle and come up. If not, as soon as the, you know, these guys flip a switch and turn off all the man cannons, that's it. You know, there's no getting up there. So like that, and then they've also got a gate here to sort of defend against if the man cannons do manage to get access to. So like, I don't know, it might be a pretty cool idea. You like the idea? Yeah. Severe height advantage. Well, it's the same thing as this one over here, right? Because that's one of the routes. This is sort of jungle. This is down onto the base. What I'm saying is that the murder hole, it would be like, that's what the castle designer is wanting. That they wanted that severe height advantage. But I'm balancing it in my gameplay by giving both teams, this one's a ruined building that gives you the same kind of height advantage over this base. And then that one, this is a castle that had an intentional design in it where they were like, yeah, we want our archers to be able to take people out down there. You know what I mean? I like the idea of a murder hole. Yeah, I think that might be a cool idea. I'm gonna leave it like wrecked like this until we go to the art phase, and then I'll probably just adjust it, because it'll basically be the same thing. There'll be a couple of these clipped corners that won't be like as randomly clipped like this. And I still might do a little bit of ruin. Like that area right there was supposed to be like a ruined part of the wall that sort of collapsed down and maybe fell all the way to the bottom. But right now, yeah, that's all it is right now. I also need to do something about this right now for the block out, because I don't want to have people trying to test it and then end up being able to drop on this like platform here super easily, because this is probably not where this is gonna be, or something, or not how it's gonna be designed. So I gotta figure out what I'm doing there. Like I might, for example, come out of here and go at an angle, or I might just move this whole thing or something. I don't know, I haven't quite decided yet. It's kind of a bit of art in the middle of my block out that's kind of wrecking my block out, so I think I just really should just move it back like this. And I'll just keep it here to sort of be some usable... Oh, that's not what I want. Hold on, I need to grab this too. I don't want it to wreck my tests, my play tests, you know. So I got to get rid of even that ring over there. I did not mean to snap that. I was trying to turn that off. Okay, there we go. So yeah, that way you can't drop down on something there and get another platform you're gonna stand on. Anyway, let's see. Ripshade went live same time as you again. Nice. I wonder if he's just waiting. Like he's like, maybe he's forging off stream, and then he's just going, oh, Will, okay, Will went live. Okay, I'm gonna go live. Makes me wonder. Did I move something and then not move this? Because this seems a little bit odd. It's supposed to kind of go up right next to that middle line. Yeah, it's way off. Okay. Either this whole thing needs to be moved back, which might be the case. What's going on? Yeah, this column is way behind the front line. And over here, I've got the column like here. So I think I've got to like move this. You know what I'll probably do? Oh, I know what I'll do. I'm going to turn this to be here, across that way. And then I can maybe put it above that. I sort of was playing with the columns off stream right before I started today, where I was adjusting the heights of them so that they'd be like, each one is a slightly different height, you know? But I just realized, yeah, this is what I'll do. This is what I'll do. I need to prefab all this. And what I'm going to actually do is figure out the distance here. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's a curved slope versus a straight one, so it's not going to line up perfectly. But I think I just really want to do, like, this is like 5 squares. It's like 5 squares to the left. Yeah, I know, damn it, dynamic water. It's so, I'm looking forward to that so much. That's going to be so cool. You know what that means though, right? That means that tomorrow, whenever I stream, it's going to be Waterworks, and I'm going to be replacing all of the water in the map with the dynamic water, so that we can, like, get a proper, you know, a proper working variant. So there we go. That should do the trick. I can also bring it up now, which means I'll have to adjust its height. But yeah, there we go. It's on the actual platform now. I will need to make another one of these, or stretch this one. I'll just stretch it. Let's see. I need to flip it over. Aaron is like, I don't want to see Waterworks tomorrow. Let's see, object. I assume that's what you're planning. Why you made that face? You're like, oh god damn it, I don't want more waterworks. Let's see. Well, I guess I might be able to do... Tomorrow what I'll do is... Actually, one of the cool things about that is that it means I can finally go in. I'll have the new water plane. I'll know how much dynamic... Like, it's going to be a dynamic object now, so it's going to, you know, consume some more budget than the old one. So I'll know how much budget I've left to play with, and I can finally sort of lean into hydrostatic by maybe making those waterways, the paths behind the bases that loop around. Like, really, I'll load the one that I had started making last time in, and then we can go from there and, like, try and figure out how much of it I can actually include. You know what I mean? I think that might work out, finally. Finally doing that. Okay, I need the, Halo designs. Someone was talking earlier today that these objects and structures, at least it isn't redacted. I think the only reason you would like redacted is if we were completely rebuilding it to be natural terrain, like trees causing these shapes and vines, or like a sort of like if we replaced everything, re-arted it to look like a freaking Ewok like village in the treetops. Yes, please do it, there it says. That would be pretty fun. But yeah. So here is, this is what I was gonna say, is these objects that dynamically scale like this, do it! Maybe we will in the future. That's not a bad idea. I think it'd be kind of cool to do. I wanted to make, eventually the maps from, I want to make the Mist Island with teleporters that go off to the various book realms as like a puzzle-solving script map, like heavy script map, but I'm not doing that anytime soon. But that would kind of scratch the itch because my favorite world in Myst was the one in the island. The world you go to through the book is just trees growing straight out of the ocean. Like this entire world is an ocean, and there's just trees growing straight out of it with a few rocks, and like there's a whole village stretching throughout them with like pneumatics or hydraulics. Controlling everything. It was my favorite favorite level in Myst, and I think it would be amazing. Anyway, I was just gonna say that all the things and structures cost like 25 times the price as the Halo design set, from what they were saying, which is kind of mind blowing. I had no idea. Yeah. I don't know that that's actually true though, because whenever I was making Waterworks, getting it ready for playtest for the what do you call it? Matchmaking. I went through and like as part of the re-arting of it, it was like I was going through and like replacing like everything with a yeah, I definitely rescaled this, dang. I'm telling Ripshade, do it. Ripshade said do it too? Is that what you're saying? Basically what I was gonna say was that I went through and I replaced almost everything with like the new kind of pieces that they had added for the Forerunner bits, and I was like, and so I don't know that that's the case. You know what I mean? I don't know that they were right about that, because maybe they just over exaggerated or something, but it didn't seem right to me. But yeah. Okay, so you're saying that you would definitely like to see that, because that might be interesting. Let's see. This is a little much. There we go. This should be closer to the right curve. I'm just trying to close this off so that you can't like go underneath there. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I might just do some rocks here or something. Don't know. We'll figure that out. Let's see. How much do I need to go out? Probably like twice as much as it looks. Because whenever I move it over, no. Like it should only be like that much, right? What is playing? Oh, it's the Halo Legends ones. I'll skip Halo Legends for you, Aaron. I'll go straight into the Halo Reach OST down here. Extras, Fly By Night, that song. Yeah. So, I'll do that then. Yeah, if you guys are that excited about it, then I'll do it. Like I said, though, I'm definitely gonna be, finishing some other maps first. But yeah, wait, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm not sure what shape I need to do this at, but this'll do. This'll do for now. This'll block it out. It's the important thing. Because it may not look like this in the end. I might have to put another piece down there for the final part that closes it up. Or I might do like natural rocks down here. Don't know yet. Don't know. Or I might just clip it here and be like, have like a hole that like falls through the ground or something. I don't think it has that over here, so I'd have to like clip it on both sides, but like, yeah. I don't know. There's gonna be a lot of weird little routes in and out of bases that I'm not entirely certain I want. That will be in this, like in the first time that I've finished blocking it out and it's ready to playtest. There's gonna be a lot of that. So we're gonna have to get rid of that, but yeah. I think I might go ahead and bum 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 bum. So good. Okay. Do that. Just so I can have a little bit of a towery kind of thing going on, like a little bit of a support structure kind of idea going on. And then in here, I need to... That looks like a fireplace. Let's see. Okay, I think the way I did it on the other side was I copied this, and then I deleted the ones in the middle to make a doorway through. Let me make sure that's the case. Pretty sure that's the way I did it. Let's see. If I go... Nope, it just did not want to do that. Really? Yeah, that looks to be about the case. Yeah, okay. I think that's what I did. Okay, so that means that I know exactly how far in the gate should be, which is right here. So that nicely blocks out this side of the base. Now I need, let's see, what do you want me to ask Ripshade? Oh, I was wondering if you said that you went and asked Ripshade? What'd you say? You said I'm telling Ripshade. You didn't ask him anything, you just told him. Got it. I thought you had said you had asked him, like, you know, if he thought that would be a good idea or something like that, but you're like, no, I know, I told him. That's what it looks like you really meant. It's kind of funny. No, I told him that's what's gonna happen. Let's see. Let's see now. I gotta flip this around. And actually, I want it to be backwards. Like, I think it's wrong. Yeah, this is wrong. I gotta flip it over this way. And I need to flip the staircase back upside down and put it back where it goes. So this side, the slope is going out, so like it's going to be a little harder to line it up. It's a little interesting it's got that there. I think I might actually lean into the fact that the two bases don't 100% match up with each other. You know, I was actually thinking about that. What I was thinking was that, like, if the interiors were slightly different but still in a way that's sort of balanced, it wouldn't be that terrible, I think, because as long as both of them have like a good place to hide that can break line of sight and a good way to assault it, you know what I mean? That's all that really matters, as long as they're close enough. Like, overall they're the same, but like if I make the interior slightly different, that might be okay, I think. And it won't have to be perfectly symmetrical in that regard. Let me see if I've got any kind of magnets over here to snap to. I do not. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. See, like, this is creating a big old block right here, so you have to like kind of go around it to get to the stairs. And I think that's kind of unbalancing it is what I was going to say, but it's like almost a disbalancing, which is not a correct word. I'm in his chat right now. All right, now, okay, cool. I might go hop into his chat too at the same time. Let me see if I can. Actually, I just turned on my screen because I just realized I don't think I set myself to offline. Oh, I did not. And I don't think I have anybody in my match. Thank God. Invite only. I did not change any of my settings there. I also, yeah, there we go. That needs to go all the way back. And I think I have the... What do I have back here? Is it just the hole? I think it's just the sky. Yeah, it just falls off into the sky. Okay, so a lot of stuff like that is probably not going to be the sky at the end. So the repulsor would be too useful here, and that's not the goal. nor is there a goal to be able to hop down there and like get into the underside. I haven't even made the interior port of the base yet, but I think that just having Alright, so I want to be able to make a blocked out version that's functional. Speaking of, by the way, should I was going to script all this so you had to flip a switch to open it like a loot cave. But now it's not going to be Forerunner. Wait, I do actually want that, don't I? Because I want to be able to line up stuff easier. Ripshade awaits your arrival. Okay. Kick. Opening the separate tag. Real Life Spartan went live at the same time as us too? It's like Halo went live on Kick all at the same time. That's great. If your Xbox is on, go to OBS and game capture. No need cloud. Halo 5. I have you muted, by the way, but I'm here. Okay. You could kind of probably hear him just barely talking in the background, but yeah. I don't know if he could or not, but let's see. Okay. Maybe I should just unmute him.
How I can build this.
Oh.
Open it up.
Oh, you're trying to figure out how to make it?
It should be in the bottom corner
So
of my,
start with
stream too.
getting the building, the biggest, most
I want to remake this
central building
you could do all the
done and
like
to scale. Then make the other buildings in relative location to the first. Then
I'm on the garage right now.
Start making the terrain between them.
What I would do,
That's my method for making Waterworks so one-to-one accurate. There we go. Okay, cool. Back to my chat. And my own stream. Sorry, everyone.
It's like drawing lines.
Yeah.
Like a line that would start and then would be in the middle of the
Exactly, yes, lines.
middle of the building is, on both sides to just get the
I don't think I drew any lines inside my structure. I just made sure they're all balanced. Oh, use vehicles to scale the doorways and stuff at start, and that should help make the rest to scale.
Can you hear me right now, Will?
I can.
I don't want to talk to me, but
I don't want to talk to you. Terrible. Ah. Let's see. Yes.
do we have fans?
He doesn't have me on. Oh yeah, we should just hop into voice chat. What are we doing? What are we
You know
doing?
how I can have my Xbox show up, because I have my Xbox plugged into game capture.
I gotta make sure my settings are
Is
set
there
up
any way I
before
can
he even hops
play
over.
the game on my PC
Okay,
without
I think
going
it's-
through a capture thing like this, because I'm using the 4K capture utility for Elgato to be able to play this. I know this is mostly just used for capturing gameplay.
Hop into
So
my
whenever you're
VC.
playing, so typically
on
you'd be playing
my
with HDMI
Discord.
input, and then
Let's
you record in the
chat.
background where you hit the button to record, right? Is there any way I could play my
Let's
Xbox
chat.
on
It
a
didn't
monitor
send.
without it being on the HDMI
Okay,
input?
I'm muting him here until he's in the
Hello.
thing. Hello.
What's up, my guy?
Hey. How's it going?
Figured you're the tech guy. You would know that question.
What was the question again?
So I'm trying to figure out how I can. So basically, I'm playing
talk us up.
Xbox through a 4K capture utility, like app. And I wanted to get a way I can play it directly to my monitor without having to use an HDMI input.
Okay. I don't know.
Because if I, you know, I
I
was
have
trying
no
to
idea.
do the cloud thing. But Xbox Halo or Halo 5 isn't supported for cloud gaming.
Oh, gotcha.
So
I don't actually know how to stream from console. That would be probably Aaron would know better than I do. By probably a lot. He's probably significantly more knowledgeable about that than I am. If I had to guess.
Without an HDMI cable.
Well, no, I have it hooked up to my PC, but it's just all through the capture card. So I could just hook it into a monitor and play it that way. But I don't think... There's something weird where if I hook it straight into my monitor, I will lose, like, the pass-through and things like that. Whereas, like, doing it through... I don't even remember. It was something weird a long time ago when I first tried setting it up that I basically had to use the capture card to play. I mean, I could probably do it, but it's
Yeah,
kind of
it should be a seamless pass through anyway, because it's a 4K card. There should be no input delay.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was. It was something weird. I don't think my Xbox, because it's an older one, supported a certain like pass through that my capture card was able to do, or something weird. I don't even remember. It was a long time ago. But I mean, for right now, this would work. It's just kind of janky.
Well, what are you trying to do?
I wanted to be able to just play this game on my monitor, but still be able to have the ability to switch between monitors and move stuff around without having to switch the input every time. That's basically what I was trying to do. If I switch to HDMI, then I basically lose a whole monitor for. Well,
Okay, so you've got your small window bottom left.
Yes, which is what I'm playing right now.
Okay, so you just crop that window, add it as a source, and then just use your PC and then overlay that source onto your OBS.
I'm already doing that.
Okay, then you should be able to just load up Infinite.
No. I guess what I'm trying to say doesn't really make a lot of sense. It's hard to comprehend what I'm trying to say. Like, I wanted to be able to play this game not through a shitty third-party capturing software. I wanted to be able to just play it, but still have full functionality of my monitor I'm playing it on. If that makes sense.
Well, then you need it on a different screen.
Yeah, which I could do that, but then I'd lose out the ability to use that whole screen while I'm streaming, because it would just be fully for playing the game on my Xbox. But this works for now. This will be fine, because all I got to do is basically just have it be still anyways. I don't really need to be moving around a lot in the game, so
Yeah, if you're only looking at objects anyway, then...
yeah, I guess it'll be fine. It just feels so choppy when you're running around.
What? I copied this earlier and it's just gone.
Does this have a time limit? This might have a time limit, I'm not sure.
For console streaming it does, yeah.
I cannot hear you, I'm sorry. The game is ridiculously loud. I wish you could change the audio volume from when the game first starts up while it's like loading.
Well, what you can do is just delete that video, that intro loading thing, and then just put a blank black 1 second
oh, I forgot
file.
you could do that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then just do that. It boosts up instantly.
Interesting. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I like looking at that. I just wish you could just... I wonder if there's a way you could, like, download or copy that same intro, just remove the audio from it.
So have you got 2 monitors or 3?
I got 2.
Okay.
Will, you still there?
I am. I was just quietly letting you guys discuss what you needed to discuss. My own stream has just been you guys talking for the last whatever, however long.
You're good. You're good. Okay. So what was your idea with this whole Ewok thing?
Aaron was like, no, just as long as it's not redacted or whatever we were talking, and then I was like, well, maybe I think the only way that Aaron would like me to go back to redacted would be, and then I just described like using the same layout and then just like rebuilding Redacted like it's a forested, like Ewok-like style sort of village in the trees, you know, like all of the weird, the sort of very unique shapes of it, the platforms, you know, the jumping between columns, like doorways that are almost just like columns, all that just turned into a treehouse, basically, a giant like forested, like an area in the tops of the trees, yeah. All natural version.
Definitely possible.
Yeah.
Do it, please.
Yeah.
Hey, what canvas do you think I should build this map on?
Void.
You think so?
Yes, always on void.
Well, then you got to think though. I mean, I guess I could put like some sand on the, or like some fog on the outside or something if I'm worried about.
Squeeps had just come in. He said, "Loving the verticality of the map. Are you planning on doing night version with reflections?" Oh, that might be interesting. Actually, what do you guys think about a night version? I guess the glowing trees wouldn't work at night, so I can't do Sakura trees if I do that.
Has this always been a thing? Editing non-Forge 343 maps in Forge is currently in a beta state?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, don't worry about that. It's
Yeah.
just a bug.
I was gonna say I don't think I've ever seen that message before, which is strange.
Yeah. It's not a big deal, but it is just a little thing it's got. I think
I haven't
technically
seen
it
it.
is. I don't even know if it's technically a bug. I think it's just like a message that doesn't really matter all that much.
It's a bug on Forge canvases,
Oh,
but
gotcha.
it's not meant to show up. It'll only show up on like actual like multiplayer maps.
Okay, something weird just happened. I duplicated a prefab and it just completely rescaled one of the objects.
Dude, my sparring got the fuck down. Dude. So Aaron, I know you want to make these. I got a question.
did it again?
So for the water volumes, are they gonna have like is it gonna be like a
It's
cube?
exactly
Is it
no,
gonna be
it's
like a
exactly what it is, like a minute, just that you can shoot it.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, so if you were to put this water volume and you wanted to put it like, make it, okay, so that map that I'm just showing, it has like a wall that's like force field that's holding up the water. So is the water volume going to be like, kind of like a cube? And so you can see the
No.
depth of the water when you're looking at it from the side, or no?
No, it's like the water plane we've got at the minute.
Yeah.
Exactly the same, just that you can shoot it.
Yeah, and it'll animate, it'll splash, it'll make noise. That's basically all it is. It's just that, but with it's like the current one plus. And the current one is still going to be in the
it'll always
game.
flow south.
Exactly. The current one that's in the game will still also be useful for like art purposes. Like if you want to put a waterfall, or a water volume that's outside your map, that like you know, just for, or not volume, but plane outside your map, and you want it to look like it's you know, like it's flowing and everything. Yeah.
Which map do you want me to do? Would you rather me do that one I just showed you, or the
Redacted Ewok, thank.
or the
Do you want to do Redacted Ewok? Water cube would have been cooler. A water cube would be cooler. Someone in chat.
I
was
thought
talking
that would have
about-
made more sense, because then you could change the depth of the cube. And it
At
would
one point,
have-
he did refer to something as a water volume, as something they were working on, and so I think they are actually still working on it. But it was in an interview, or in like a one of the videos, maybe one of the interviews, or maybe that like Spartan chatter or whatever they're calling it. One time, I don't really remember, but it was he did say something about a water volume as well. So, or at least that's that was the term he used.
It's just
at one
those
point,
two.
but for now, it is just those two for sure. Yeah. I don't know if they are going to add anything else, but he definitely said water volume once, and he might have been like, maybe he misspoke. I have no idea, but for now, yes, like Aaron said, it's just those two for now, for sure.
I think that's what I wanted to look for.
But yes, I require Redacted in Ewok South.
Yes.
Yes, please do
I
it.
will probably need to say that I'm pretty sure it was him, but now that I think about it, could have been like Michael Shore. But now that I think about it, could have been like maybe Unisheck asked him if a water volume was going to be added to the game now, or something like that. And I'm remembering that. I don't remember what it was, who said it, or anything like that. I just feel like I remember one of them saying water volume at some point. So Aaron might remember a little better. So there may not actually be any water volume coming. I don't know.
No, it's just the two water ones.
Yeah.
One's static, one's dynamic, and then you can script that dynamic one, I think.
At the very least, for now.
I was gonna try to learn the whole like bot thing and try to find like Halo 5 map files, but I couldn't find them anywhere, and I was looking everywhere for them.
Huh.
Yeah, there's no way to pull an Halo 5 map.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured when I couldn't find them anywhere.
Since
Oh, that's cool.
since there's no like actual PC version, it'll always count as a, what's it called, like a console game. So files are not beyond that.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Where is this map at? Oh, I forgot about that Warzone map. That one was really cool.
What is it as well? You can just use your block out for redacted that you've got, because you've got it saved.
That is true. You wouldn't have to start over from the data from the highly arted one and have to like redo it. You could just grab the block out from before we start arting.
Oh, you're talking about like the distance thing?
Well, like if you do want to
scale?
make the you can resort back to the like revert back to the what do you call it, the orange block out version of redacted and go from there. Instead of having to start from the super arted one and have to delete all of that extra arted stuff in, you know? You could actually just delete the individual blocks of the blocked out version.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, and then just save it as a new version.
Yeah. It would make it easier if you felt like
And
doing
then
it.
that can be
Make
a
it
big
hell
team
of a lot
battle version.
easier, dude.
It would be. Yeah,
I
we
could
could.
not even imagine starting all the way over.
Well, you should do it anyway.
Wait, you want me to do it?
Yeah, he wants you to do it.
Both.
What, to do the Ewok thing?
Yeah.
But both, and you. I'll
Dude,
watch.
I don't even know. Dude, I'm not the art guy. Are you kidding me?
Well, that's up to you then.
I mean, it's like, if I can... I think the thing is like, this hard for me is like, making something look good from my mind, whereas like, if I'm looking at an image, I could do it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I can get you
It's
a
like-
reference from Star Wars Battlefront.
Yeah. Ewoks. Actually, yeah, the Wookiee like village in Star Wars Battlefront was also very treetop heavy, so like you could use that too. And then I could just go grab you the very few images of the one from Mist.
Alright,
This is
Will,
gonna
do you
become-
want me to
Yeah.
do the last map I was looking at, or do you want me to rebuild this one?
Which one?
It's
well-
the, like, silent cartographer one.
I think you should do both.
Oh my god!
Before the big team battle thing is done.
Yeah, dude, that's gonna be great.
Yeah. So on my stream, I'm pulling up images of the Treetop Village from Myst. If you haven't ever played that, Aaron, if you wanted to see what I was talking about,
Never
or
heard
anyone
of it.
else too. So basically, it's very Ewok looking. I mean, it's very
Oh,
similar.
it is. It is. Yeah.
And like this is like the ramp right here. There's like the staircase going up. It looks like this. It'd be really interesting to fight on that because it'd give you cover and be a slope coming all the way up at the same time in a really weird, like non-staircase, almost like a ramp kind of way. It's weird. It's like some really weird. I don't know what this is. This is some other thing from Myst or something. But this is this was my favorite of the worlds because you go into it. This is just. I don't even know what that is.
Or
which
what you
one?
can do instead of it being redacted, you could start it as a new map and submit it to your BTB.
That is true. That is true. Be entirely in trees. Okay, where's the ground floor of that? Oh, here you go. This is the down low in that.
Oh,
Oh,
I
cool.
gotta
They
look
have
at
a
what you guys are
GIF
talking
of it.
about.
Ah, that's so cool. This because it was a point and click game, so like you'd move you'd click and it would go forward by like 1 frame across that path, you know, like 10 feet down the path, but it would be like 1 frame change. So they turned it into a GIF. Look at this. This is great. You can kind of see what it is.
That's cool.
And yeah, so there was like water on the ground. It was just like straight up, just trees coming straight out of the ocean. And then there was like one big boulder on one side that had like a little building on it. And then there was these just nothing but treetop villages elsewhere. Let's see if I
Yeah,
can
that is
find
really cool.
anything with the boulder. I doubt it because it's going to focus on the treetops. But yeah, people are not going to have screenshots.
Oh, I just
of
realized you guys can't really see too well like what I'm showing. So
Anyway.
Will, if you look, this is the one I was talking about. Do you think I should remake this one or the other one?
The Halo 5 one? Yeah, I do think you should remake that one for sure. Whether or not you remake it first is your decision, and I think that it does. I 100% think you should.
I just want to know which one you'd want me to do
You
first.
should do it before the big team battle contest, but I don't. But I would say chase the dragon of inspiration. Like if you've got the, if you have a big, like if you're right now, like I really wish I want to make this map, then do that one right now.
I don't know which one I want.
When you're suddenly thinking, nah, I'm gonna go do some city stuff now, you can switch back over to the other one. I almost have the other one copied over entirely to where you can actually like do spawn points and do that testing. So while you're doing that, you could be straight up building this one. Yeah, your other one, your city one, yeah.
Yeah.
Your city one is almost completely copied over to the other side.
I feel like that one. I definitely. Realistically, I just need to redesign some areas, and I think that one will be pretty easy to block out since you've already done all that.
And then it'll be a matter of just like playing around and figuring out where you want to change it, like what you want to like tweak and alter. It's that main building that's left, I guess, in the middle that you got to do, and then you'll be just about ready.
Yep. So I'm not. I'm not too worried about trying to figure that one out. I think it's coming along pretty good.
But yeah, for my stream, just to show what you're talking about, this Halo 5 map that you're driving around on.
Yeah, it's a silent cartographer with like some crazy looking forerunner structure.
Yeah.
I don't even think I could build that, bro. Like, oh, dude, there's just so much going on in this thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of really like sharp angles. You could probably do that portal. I think you could do that animated portal. The rest of that though is the funny thing is the audio for our audio chat is not delayed like nearly as much like a phone call delay, but then your stream is like a stream delay. So it took a second for me to see what you were talking about just now. But yeah, the that building with the portal looking thing in the middle, I think we could do that. That's not too hard. The portal thing in the middle, especially, there's an FX that basically looks exactly like that. You just change it to gray.
But I just think building that forerunner
like white and
structure
gray
will be the hardest.
Yeah, it's all those sharp angles and stuff like that. It would be pretty tough. But, I mean, to be honest, I think this is what you should do. I think you should look at this structure and then turn it into Halo Infinite style of forerunner structure.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. Because,
So,
I mean, this
yeah.
is a completely different style of
It
forerunner
is.
anyways.
Like,
so.
there's Halo 4 had a slightly different one, and then Halo 5 had a very different one. And, yeah. I mean, well, it was about the same as Halo 4, but I think there were still a lot of changes they made.
So out of these two, which one would you prefer? Would you like to play more?
Let's see. Well, see, I'm a little biased because not only did I help you come up with the concept of the arting of the other one, but like, you know, I'm gonna end up using it for my campaign. So I'm a little bit biased on this question. But I would say, the real question is, which one do you think will win the big team battle contest? So you want to have it done in time for that. And honestly, this one will probably win that if you're gonna out of the two, because apparently they don't care about originality. They want to go for remakes as well, just as much as they want to do anything else, if not more so.
And this one has that nostalgia factor on it too, with
exactly
it having like the silent cartographer in it, whereas like the other one, not a lot of people really know that unless they played Halo 5.
Yeah, but then again, I think Uniques also didn't make it in that were like I think Infinite Forges either have all been eliminated or something like that. That were all maybe not Infinite Forge, but then they were remakes too. So yeah, I don't know.
Just do this one.
Yeah, don't do a remake because it'll score lower than all of us.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even care. I just want to build. The main reason why I want to build these is I want to be able to build these for firefight when it comes out. With the
Yeah,
AI.
that's true.
That's the main reason.
Or
why I
even
wanna
like
do
a
these.
Warzone like game mode.
Yes, that's literally the only reason I want to do this. I don't necessarily care about the BTB contest. I
Yeah.
just want to be able to build it for future modes, and if it's good enough, then it'd be cool.
So if you block
Okay,
it
I
out
like
to
it.
match this like pretty much exactly, and then you re-art it, whenever you art it, you don't try to adhere to this one too much. You try and adhere to like, you go into like Halo Infinite campaign to like adhere to that style of Forerunner. I think that would probably be a really huge hit, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I think nearly universal opinion is that the Halo Infinite Forerunner is like the best so far, out of like including
Yeah,
going back
I
to like
agree.
Halo 1.
Yeah.
So, which the only thing that I don't
So-
like about it is it's a little too dark, I feel like, but it's not that so dark that it's too dark. You know what I mean? So even that, I'm like, nope. No, I still like it way more than the others. You know
I
what I
wonder
mean?
if I can still use the rec stations in here. I doubt it, but
Oh, like while you're actually playing it?
yeah, because I wanted to see if I can spawn vehicles, because I wanted to use those as like.
No, that's only in
I
5.0.
Yeah, I can't access it.
It'd be really cool if, you whenever you make this map, you script in some like rec stations that generate, like you get kills, you'll gain experience points, you go back to them, use the experience points to like upgrade your equipment in some way. It won't give you a whole menu to pick from, but it'll let you just like, you could just be like, oh yeah, you've got 200 points or something like that. All right, cool. You can spin that to get a sniper rifle, or to get a power weapon. It'll randomly grab you a power weapon or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think, because it sucks that I can't like fly around. Like I wish I could open this in Forge. I'll try to see if maybe it'll let me again, but it seems
Well,
to crash
what you
every
can
time I
do
try.
is, this is a custom game, so just go into theatre mode.
Oh yeah.
How do I do that?
Is it the
What
same as
button's that?
Infinite? Is it hold down the X button and the up on the D-pad?
No, I meant like actual like theatre mode.
Oh, yeah, that's even better. Yeah,
Yes.
that is way better.
Bro,
Yeah.
you're a genius.
Just remember to pause it.
yeah, I know.
Oh, actually, wait. I think Machinima mode is in.
Is it in
Halo
custom
5.
machinima?
Yeah, you might
What?
have to turn it on in settings.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Make sure you're not in a game mode
It's
that
a
has a
bit-
time limit though.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
it's up D-pad and reload button instead of up D-pad and X.
What was that kind of shrine that I remembered yesterday, but then didn't believe that I remembered, and then asked y'all, and then you reminded me, and all that kind of stuff? The Japanese shrine,
Shinto Shrine.
Shinto shrine. Because I was trying to remember yesterday off stream, and then I also was just trying again, and I could not remember either time. I guess it was a miracle I remembered the first time properly. But yeah, just good luck or something.
Primary round, secondary.
Let's see. I need some good Shinto shrines designs. Wait, that's a kind of a drawing of one.
Dude, I can turn on. Oh, dude, the beam rifle, bro. I wish I. Wait. Oh, can I put these on random? Is there a random option?
I'm not sure.
Because I'd love to spawn with random weapons every time I die. Especially if they're the rec weapons. That would be amazing. I don't think the option is there.
I think it is. If you select Fiesta.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. I can change the game mode. General. Hold on. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, if you go into game mode settings and find Machinima mode.
Yeah, I already turned that on last one.
Okay.
Fiesta Classic. Okay. But yeah, I'll have to turn it back on now because it was in general, I think, all the way on the bottom. Yep. Spawning in vehicles.
Oh, wait. People are saying stuff in my chat. He said poop. Gamble.
Poop?
He said poop and exclamation point gamble. Okay. Don't know why. I don't know why. I missed whatever. There was no context, it looks like. It was Ginger Source Rex, in case y'all were wondering.
Ooh, Banshee Ultra. Limited spawns per team. That'd be cool if I could max out my wreck energy for this.
Just like to play test it.
Yeah. Ooh, what if I... Dude, I could just give myself points for killing myself.
Yeah, there you go. Do that.
There we go. Put this in unlimited.
That actually would work out perfectly.
I think it'll work. We'll see.
I think it will.
If that works, dude, that's gonna be too funny. Alright, let me make sure. Let me change the time limit. I'm gonna have to save these settings for this mode so I can not have to do this every time. And then Machinima mode is on. Okay.
Let's
Save a copy. Fiesta Classic.
Oh wait.
And then we're gonna put Warzone. Okay. Alright, let's start it up. Let's see if it works. Alright. This is cool that you can actually start this up. By the way, if you see a bunch of Xbox screenshots, that's my bad.
Were you just taking them and sending them by accident?
I was trying to do the cloud thing and I kept hitting this red button, and every time I hit a little red button under the cloud, it kept making a screenshot. And it was weird. Or clip. Oh, dude, I spawned in a freaking. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, I can get out. Dude, I love this vehicle. It was so good.
Which one?
The Banshee Ultra.
Oh, gotcha.
Before they nerfed it, this vehicle was so fun to use. Because you could just do these, like, crazy, like, you could, like, flip and shoot at the same time. And if you did it right, you could make your Banshee bomb fly out, like, ridiculously fast. Okay, so let me try the point thing and see if this will work. Yeah, I got 100 points! Let's see if it'll let me, like... It might not let... It probably won't let me access the...
No, it has to be the Warzone mode specifically, but you can't load into that on customs.
Right. That would have been cool, though, if I could.
Check Machinima mode.
Oh, dude, the railgun. Okay, how do I do it? Up and X?
Up and reload.
Up and reload?
Yeah, hold it in for like 2 seconds.
I'm trying to think of... Oh. Okay. Sick. Alright.
And then I think if you hold up on your D-pad, you can go faster and slower. I'm not sure.
I'm like trapped up here. I can't like fly out. That's weird. Yeah, this is really strange.
Yeah, you'll have to go out at base and activate it.
Yeah, there's like really weird invisible barriers. Yeah, see? Okay. Oh wait, it was up and B. Okay.
What do you think about this, Aaron? Do you think this is a bad balancing thing?
Let me load up your stream.
I think this game surprisingly had really good graphics for a 360 game. Like, it's mind-blowing. Like, these rocks. Just the
What do you
detail
mean
on
in
them looks
360
so
game?
good. Because this game was on... Oh, wait. Xbox One.
No, it's an Xbox.
The original
yeah, it's an
Xbox One.
Yeah. That's why I had to skip it.
Yeah. It's also
But
the
even
worst
then, though, it
looking
was on,
Halo in the
base,
franchise.
It was on the base Xbox, so it was like
Great
mind-blowing
graphics,
to
worst
be able
style. IMO. Alright, so...
I don't even think it's got good graphics.
I think it has really good graphics.
I think it's... Yeah, it's
for
got...
the hardware it was on.
Goat Streamer. Hey, how's it going? I was just gonna ask you, Aaron, and anyone else in my chat too, and Ripshade if you want to take a look. But I'm just wondering, is this a terrible idea having these opposite each other, like balance wise? Like this is that island, right? That's out here. I was gonna put a little shrine here, put a little like sliding door style thing going on here. And if I put the doors
yeah, maybe
opposite
because
each other,
it's not the same angle for a doorway.
exactly.
You'd have to
So
let me
think
get
it-
your stream real quick.
on the other side though, like your radars, your motion tracker's in the lower left corner, right? So like if you're turning left, you actually have your eyes kind of oriented towards your motion tracker, whereas if you're turning right, it's away from it. So like given these guys, this guys would be like coming around the corner and then suddenly see the guy right then, and it might take him a second to turn, whereas the other guy will be already pointing straight at the door. But that might actually balance it a little bit because the motion tracker comes into play. And like noticing where your motion tracker is. But at the same time, if you're looking straight ahead, you can glance down at your motion tracker too. So in this particular case, it's not much of a rebalance. I don't know, hard to say, but I would say that it's a little tough. And I think the only way to balance it would be if I made it to where that grav lift from this side of the map launched and landed closer to the door than the other side's grav lift. You know what I mean? And I don't know if that's a good idea either. I can just flip them over.
I don't think it would be bad just because you're giving them both right peak advantage.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. Because if you gave one left peak and one right peak, then it's going to favor the right peak advantage majority of the time.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, like this. Peeking
Yes.
out like that, and
So
then over
they're
here,
on both sides.
it's
Yeah.
still peak, yeah, to the right.
Yep.
That is true.
So that's up to you. That's up to you.
I can just do it and see, and then flip it over if it's because it's not gonna be hard to fix if it ends up being a bad thing.
Exactly.
But yeah, be
Oh
pretty
no!
easy,
I grabbed the wrong
trivial.
controller. I grabbed the wrong controller. All right, so man, scaling for this is gonna be fun. Let me make sure I turn this controller off. Or, better yet, I can... Nah, I won't plug it in. Is there going to be a stupid thing that pops up on my screen when the controller... Okay, no. Yeah. Is there... I hate that so much, dude. Why?
What?
If you disconnect the controller, you have this stupid error on your screen that says reconnect your controller.
Oh
So
yeah,
it's like, I can't unplug the controller, I have to plug it in. Which is very... just stupid.
yeah. Frustrating.
Yes. Very.
Let's see. Is this what I want to be doing? Aaron, what did you send me? Okay, he sent to Twitter. Let me see what that is in just a second.
People don't realize how much stuff you have to, like, set up just to get, like, something to started. Like, just for me to be able to look at this map and do all this was just such a pain in the butt.
Right?
So it's like, even when I start forging this, people are going to be like, how did you do that? Or maybe they won't. They probably don't even care.
Do you want me to get an overhead look of that map, whatever it's called?
Oh, that might be good. Yeah, like a top down
Of
of the map you're working on. Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that. That'd be sick, actually. And I just unplugged the cord that I used to charge my one controller because I thought it would work for my Xbox, but then I realized it's a different charging thing, so then I have to go get another controller.
All right. Let me see what this thing you sent me on Twitter. Let's see.
Plug that one in.
Red Dead announcement video now has 28,000 likes to 56,000 dislikes. Why? Wait, is this
I
the
think
one? Oh
It's
wait, this
'cause they're
isn't
not
the thing.
adding.
Never
It's
mind.
because they're not adding multiplayer to the remake or whatever. It's only gonna be like the Nightmares thing, if that's what it.
Weird.
that's why everyone's
So
doing that.
what it is, It's the Xbox 360 version with the DLC. It's the same frame rate.
Oh.
It's the same textures. It's not remastered. And they've cut multiplayer, and they sold it for $50.
Oh, $50. Okay, I was gonna say, as long as it's only like $30,
So
40
question.
maybe. Okay, I
Should I
gotcha.
still build this on this map? On Void?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Alright. Sounds good. And I'm not going to use the ridiculous primitive floors like I did last time, because that was so freaking annoying.
Why not? Be so much fun.
Don't give me
so much fun.
PTSD, man. Just don't.
It'd be great fun. Tremendous fun. Oh, this is finally where Aaron, look, this is finally where I can use it. Look at this. Shinto shrine with my cool columns that I wanted to use so bad that I didn't have a place for. Look at that, everybody. There's a use for them.
Should I use
Let me load up Halo 5 real quick.
regular wall pieces instead of floors, so I don't have the issues?
Use a floor standard.
But are the floor standards the one that has the Z's in reverse?
I have no idea.
Isn't it, Will?
It is, but if you only use them for floors, it's great. As long as you don't use them for anything else.
Okay, but like, what if I just use the wall A? Would that be better than using a floor if I
that's
use it for
actually-
everything?
If you use the wall instead of the floor, you're gonna have to. One thing you'll notice is you'll have to worry about which is the top side and which is the bottom side, because there's the top side has a different texture than the bottom. Like if you place a wall and then you go into its swatches, you'll notice it's got two swatches, and there's like a stripe area at the top.
So just have to like flip it whenever I get.
Yeah,
to the
you
point
may
where
at the end either have to flip it, or you might have you'll find that you've got like, oh, some of them are actually scaled in the opposite direction. I wanted them to. Wouldn't they be flat instead of like wide?
Okay.
You know what I mean? So there's a bunch of like trade-offs, but like one thing that's beneficial to that is if you do like a tunnel underneath it, you can if you make it flat instead of being like laying down a wall, you actually flatten it and make it wide out to where it's shaped like a ground. Then you can put a different texture on the top than you have on the bottom, and it doesn't have to be the primitive cube to pull that off. So you can have a different texture on top and the bottom, so you could have like a base, like a tunnle underneath, and then like a walkway on the top, and still use the same piece for both. And have different textures for both. It's there's some trade-offs.
What's that map called?
This one is Raid on Apex 7, I believe.
How do you load it in customs?
So you have to. Do you have Halo 5?
Yes, I'm on it in a minute.
So you just go to like files and you search. And you just search for the Warzone tag specifically for maps. And then it'll show up the maps, and you can either load it up in custom or Forge. But I think Forge crashes every time you try to do it.
Yeah.
So floor A. Is that good? Is that what I should use?
Yeah. Totally.
You guys are trolling me, man. Let's see how it is.
Let's see. Let me like go to your stream and actually see what you're talking about specifically. Let me go back to it because I had a reference image up.
Ooh.
Okay, so what are you using it for in particular? Just the floors of the structure you're about to design, off of the Forerunner one. I would say for the floors.
Why does this not look?
What?
Maybe it is centered. It just doesn't look all.
It's not centered because it's not dynamic. Okay. Hold down the rotation button, and then switch rotation to not be in its like center of mass, but off on its origin point, and it'll show you what's actually one of the corners is the center. So if you put that to the middle of the map, that corner is what's going to be in the middle. So what you do is you start.
So
Yeah, start with a primitive cube, and then put that at center, and then snap everything else to the middle of that. Like snap one of these floors to the middle of that one if you want one of these in the middle of the map.
What's the map like name called? Is it
It's
Raid on Apex 7 Warzone Turbo version?
I don't think the turbo and the other version really matter. The only difference is like Warzone and then the smaller Warzone modes. The maps are different. I forget what the other one's called. It's like the infantry-based Warzone. Why is this block off? Percentages, that's weird. Okay. I might make the center block a little bit bigger. We'll go like...
Wow, this is huge. How big did I make those structures up there?
And we'll make it a little bit thicker. Just realized I can't see my chat if anyone's talking. What is that status thing you linked?
That might be the same one that he sent on mine. If he sent to Deers.
The
The one about Red Dead Redemption. But I don't know for sure. Is that what it was, Aaron?
Yes. So problem.
What's up?
Going outside of this map deletes all the things.
Oh, so if you like fly really high above it and you go outside of it, it ends up making everything disappear from like the LOD?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So much for an overhead view. Is there not like an overhead view in the loading screen like there is on MCC for a lot of maps?
Nope.
Dang. That was such a good addition to MCC. Unique is also live, by the way, everyone. So everyone went live at once, yeah. It's pretty cool.
So much for
we're
that.
just that epic, you know?
What's up?
I don't know if you were saying that to me or to Aaron.
I didn't hear either of y'all because I both said it at the same time. Y'all both said something at the same time, so I didn't hear either what you just said.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, oh, my music stopped. Wow, I just realized that. Okay, here we go. It's probably been off for a while. Let's see. Okay, and I need to pull up my inspiration again. So I'm really liking the idea of like building a shrine there and then making it look. Aaron, what do you think about this? The idea of this, like, because you were the one who told me who suggested this island in the first place. This like horseshoe cutout like hole area. What if there used to be a building there and the whole thing collapsed it down into like the gap, and I can sort of like have a building sort of down and angled and like, you know what I mean? Like I was gonna put a building across the gap, but what if instead there, like, look at this here. I'll show you this. This is my, like, this is the building I just built, number 13 here on that picture. And then number 11 is the one that I was just thinking would be like collapsed down into the ground where it used to connect or something like that. I don't know if that would work or not. I'm just thinking about it. And then I might make something kind of like 6 and 7 here on this image, but off on the sides of the structure. Because I just saw this and I was like, this feels like it could work here.
I have a weird question. Well,
Go on.
No, not really that weird, but so do you think I should start the center point of the map in front of that structure, or make that structure itself be the center point?
Good question. Good question.
Because I feel like, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what the center point of the map was originally, and I would say that what you'll probably want to do, based on how it worked out for Waterworks, is that I did eventually wish that I had it centered one of the two directions off of that center structure. If you I would look at where the buildings are on the map and see how you're going to copy it over to the other side, because you're going to want to be able to just like Is it mirrored, or is it one that you copy and rotate?
It is mirrored.
Oh, it's going to be a pain in the ass then. Great.
Well, actually, the map is... Whoa, I never even realized this. Look, the map is actually, like, off-centered.
It's off-center? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, look at the
Yeah,
bases.
I see that. It's not...
Right.
Yeah, I'll pull you up on my stream for people who are watching mine. So it's like,
So,
yeah,
like,
they path...
so-
Yeah. It's
Yeah, that's
natural looking,
weird.
is what it looks like.
Yeah, so even the paths to each base that are...
This round,
that goes
so those
there.
round structures on the left and right are even like one of them's protruding out of the rock farther than the other one because they look like they're, or what
Yeah.
are those structures? Are those round
So
structures or
those
something
are,
else?
Yeah, those are little watchtowers that you could walk out of your core.
Gotcha.
Through these long tunnels, and like there's these shield doors in there, and you can come in here, and there's a rec station in here, and you could like fight people that have control of the middle of the map.
Cool.
like- And
Yeah.
both sides.
So
That's weird. So I almost wonder, like, should I alter the map to make it?
more
like-
mirrored?
Yeah.
I don't think you need to. I mean, the thing is, like,
I've got an idea.
yeah, what you got?
Dang, I can
don't
fly
do a
way
remake?
up here. Holy crap!
He said he has got an idea. Don't do a remake.
Yes.
No, I want to do this map though. Like really bad.
Okay, I don't think I'm gonna build the roof the way that I did it here, but this is gonna be a placeholder for that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, look at the pathing, how different it is.
Yeah. Yeah,
I almost
Wait,
like
hold on,
just
let me
want
check.
to remake this map, but make it.
that tiny little corner there. Yeah, it really does look like it's so much like a reimagining of the idea of what do you call it, Silent Cartographer, and like Death Island, which is the multiplayer version of Silent Cartographer on the PC version of Halo 1. It looks a lot like that.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I feel like making it more symmetrical wouldn't necessarily hurt it.
Yeah.
It would definitely make it not feel as natural, but I mean, like, I could still make the paths itself not be.
Some people might actually like the
Symmetrical.
fact that it's not very symmetrical, and it will make it feel more natural in the natural environment. So I'm just going to delete this thing. I did not go along with this plan at all. I can get rid of it.
That's just so weird. I wonder why they did it like that. Like, they made the bases and everything just so
Will,
Yes.
weird.
go into tool settings and turn on all boundaries.
All boundaries. This is map options. Tool settings. Okay. Where is all boundaries?
It's at the bottom. Yeah, display boundaries and put them on all.
Oh, that. Okay, I see it. All. Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
to
you
see-
should get your red outline from your thingy now.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that works. That's perfect. So yeah, it looks like this is well within that. That's good.
All right. So, Will, what do you think I should make the building itself the center point, or should I make like the area in front of it?
I
might
would
as well just do the
say-
building, honestly.
I would say the building, yeah, because if you do the building, like you might even, let's see, fly above it again and see how centered the building is the other direction. Like we know it's mostly centered left or right, right? But forward to back, the front, if like the very front tip of like the walkway, right, on that thing, it's got like a precipice there, right? The building has that sort of
Yeah.
like, yeah. The tip of that might be the middle of the map, but I'm not 100% certain. But if you
want me
fly
to
back up,
as high as
yeah, if you fly back up
Is
as
there a
high as
way
you
to,
can to
like,
look down on the
make it
island,
faster?
you might be able to see the other direction. If you imagine the original left and right you were looking at before, if that was X, you can look at your Y and see the angle. And then you can decide if it needs to be the middle of that middle structure or if that precipice sort of in the front is more of it. Because it looked like that kind of might be the right way to go. You see what I mean? Like, look at the bases on the far sides, the two main bases of the teams, right? They seem to be, if you draw a line between them, they go right across that tip of that precipice. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that might be the point. Yeah. Put the very tip of that, like the nose of that structure as your middle.
Yeah, I can do that.
I would say do that. And the rest of the structure would come off of that, which would leave you with the big old open field in the front of it, would be you know,
Right.
the positive of your negative, because it doesn't mirror across the other way anyway. But your main bases might mirror across that middle point, so you'll be able to like mirror the bases more easily, without having to.
At least the
Yeah.
thing that I can do too is like, even just lining up these bases, they're almost like the two little small bases
Yeah.
next to each other. They're almost like a line directly going through the middle of this carapace thing you're talking about. So it's like lining those up shouldn't be too bad either.
Yeah, I think so. I think that works. Yeah.
It's gonna be weird, man, but
So earlier, we interrupted you, Aaron, whenever you were about to answer my question. And then, so what do you think about the idea of a building being like in this hole and like sort of collapse down in between here and creating sort of cover between the two sides of this, like a rough cover between here?
You can do, but you might have to test it with real people or bots.
Yeah, makes sense.
But get your block out done first, and then generate your nav mesh.
Yeah. Alrighty. Let's see what it looks like.
front of the building.
Also, Ripshade, I put a link in your
Oh,
chat.
I'm in the wrong thing.
Oh yeah. What link is it?
It's outside of that map you're on.
It's outside
So you
of
can-
it.
Yeah, so you can pause it at any time.
Okay.
Wait, so this is just. Oh wait, what? Oh, interesting.
Oh.
How did he get outside of it? Oh, that's crazy.
Or you can go into machinima mode and just fly outside it.
Yeah. I already did that a little bit ago, but that's okay.
Were you the one who made the video, Aaron? Did you throw
No.
it together just now? Oh, okay, you just found one. Cool. I was gonna say.
Okay.
see.
Um.
I was gonna say that's.
So you
quick.
guys think I should start with measurement wise? Do you think I should start with like 16 by 16 or 24 by 24?
Yes.
To which one?
I'm just kidding.
First thing you should do is place your shrinking zone.
Yeah, place a shrinking zone at 0, 0 on your X and Y, so you have a big, like, radius for your big team battle like target, and then
where's
and
that?
then get
Where's
a
the shrinking
vehicle
zone at?
and drive it out onto the precipice and find out which vehicle is the best. Like if you fly let's say a Wraith tank out there and its wings perfectly match the width of that, you'll know exactly how wide
okay.
to make it in Infinite, because you know
That's a good
how big
idea.
a Wraith is. They're pretty much the same, and if they change the size a little bit, it won't be that big of a deal. But like, that's why I did that in Waterworks. I was like, I know that whenever I was a kid, I would go out here and the wings would scrape across the thing, right? So I was like, I know that that's a thing, so whenever I play this map, I'm going to expect that to happen, and if it doesn't, I'm going to feel like the scale is off. So that's why I started with that originally. I was like, this will help sort of inform the scale of the map, you know?
Do I have to make this thing bigger? The shrinking zone? Or is it just default the same, this size?
I think it's good how it is. Yeah, it doesn't scale. I don't think you can even change the scale. Now I think about
Doesn't
it.
really look as big as.
This looks awful. This size of this roof.
I think this map's definitely going to exceed this just because of how big it is. I mean, it is a Warzone map. It's for 24 players, so.
Yeah.
That's. I'm not. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm not worried about that. Okay, so.
Let's see.
Let's go into this game. It's kind of cool. I have like both games just pulled up, so I can just switch between them. I know that's what you did.
Yeah, it was easier whenever you could do MCC, so you literally had them on 2 different monitors of your computer. But I imagine it's just pretty much just as good as with the console next to you.
It just sucks because I'm using a recording app to be able to look at the game, and it's like you can feel the latency in it, like really bad.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, that makes sense.
We're gonna go up here and see how this feels. Also, I'll try to get the height of this down too.
And a lot of it also is like, how did playing on the map feel for you whenever you were playing it back? You know what I mean? Like some places that need more emphasis than others, and like that's like all about your experience with the map itself. You know what I mean?
Do you know what the FOV for Halo 5 was? Is it 78?
I actually don't know. I just know like
because I might switch my FOV in this game to try to match that, so it'll make it easier to build.
That would be an Aaron question for sure. Rather than a me question. I know that it was like brought down to like 78 over the course of the 343 games. And probably is still that for Halo 5. I doubt it was changed significantly. But yeah.
78.
78? Okay, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
I just
Cool.
Combat Evolved is where it's at. 90 is what I like. It makes the elites look nice and tall and strong, and it makes, you know, brutes look big too. It's pretty good. And it doesn't warp too much of the scenery otherwise.
Where are the Spartan models at?
Halo design set.
Yeah. What he said.
That looks to be pretty... I'd say that looks pretty close. I mean, the models in Halo 5 are pretty weird because they, like, when you get farther away from them, they look way smaller. I don't really know how to describe it. Like, even when you're playing, it just looked really awkward. Like,
Well, they say Halo 5, it's a dog shit game, so not surprised.
Dang, man, come on, bro. Dude,
It is the big shit.
I loved Halo 5, man.
Ew.
I know, I'm weird.
It does seem like lately, like in the last like a month or so or less, there's been a big revived discussion about Halo 5 on whether or not it was any good.
No.
Really?
There's been like a couple of people talking about it anyway. And like on YouTubers and stuff like that. And like people I had never heard of were like have been coming out with videos the last like couple weeks. And they're just like, yeah, you know. Was it as good as was it as bad as I remember was the one I watched earlier today. And I was like, the comment section were all like, was it as bad as I remember? Yes. And I was like, I mean, I only just played it recently, and I don't
think it was that bad
myself. But yeah,
I don't think it was that bad. I just think it was so different that like, it was definitely better than 4 gameplay wise.
Mostly, I'm talking about campaign myself, you know, because I didn't play
campaign was
awful, just plain awful.
But we already know how
Yeah,
awful that was.
it's like no need beating that horse somewhere. But yeah. But we will. Okay, so the reason I hated it... No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, you can do that. It's alright.
Aaron, why did you hate the campaigns, the Halo 4? How about you, Ripshade? Why did you hate it? Yeah. Let's all go over
The
it.
writing, mainly.
Warden Eternal every 15 seconds?
Yeah,
That. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
for sure.
I did Legendary on launch day in like 14 hours on like one sitting.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's also a reason why I hate it.
Yeah. I have a lot of very specific complaints about it after having played it for the first time. I think I've told you guys a lot of them though. I don't know if I need to go into them, but
I thought I heard that you loved it.
oh yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
No. Oh, I'm doing the wrong scale. There we go. That's correct. I was like, why isn't it changing size? Yeah. One thing that annoyed me the entire time that I actually left as a comment on that video that I just watched earlier today was the about the campaign, was that the entire storyline, the entire campaign was all about, it was all like move, go, get to the next destination, hurry before Cortana blows up this planet, before, you know, the angel, the guardian awakens, what, you know, do this, do that, right?
Said people before the angel.
Yeah, it's just an angel. The guardians are just angels. They're just biblical angels.
Said that.
So, yeah, basically it was always that, right? But then, and like to the point where even like if you just stopped and stood still for like 15 seconds, I think it was actually, it was 15 to 20 seconds. I counted it once. I just don't remember. It was like 15 to 20 seconds. Like Tanaka or, you know, what do you call it? Kelly or someone would come in, would go over, come and sell you, you know, hey, can't be sitting around, you know what I mean? Like, and like drive home all the time, get a move on, go. And in the same exact game where that was the plot and they programmed their AI to do this, they introduced more of the hidden, you know, secret terminals and stuff like that than had ever been in a Halo game before. Instead of having one per mission or two or three, like I think Halo Reach had like 2 per mission, and on Legendary there's one additional one on a few missions. But like, there's like 5 more in the whole campaign on Legendary. They put 5 to like 8 or something like that every single mission in the game. It's like, hey, we want you to wander around and look for these things. Also, the storyline is telling you not to, and our characters are literally yelling at you for standing still. It was the stupidest decision I've ever seen, and the most obnoxious. Like, you want me to like these guys? You want me to like these characters? Don't make them do this to me the whole time I'm trying to play your game. Sorry, I've been wanting to rant about that forever, and I keep forgetting about it every single time that I'm on stream, and then we talk about it.
No, you're fine.
But yeah, I don't know.
Emotions, man. You're
Yeah,
human. There's nothing wrong with
yeah.
that.
Halo 5, it gives me emotions. So there you go. There's a plus side. It gives me emotions. Oh, I just broke something. But yeah, that was something that really pissed me off. Like, seriously annoyed the crap out of me every single time I've played it. Every single time I've had a game that does that, it goes all the way back to Navi in Ocarina of Time. You put a character that, like, randomly chimes in and tells you to get a move on, and it will piss me off. I don't care. Like, I like to explore. We used to joke, we would call it exploding, because explode. It was just a weird thing that we did as kids. We were like, yeah, no, I really like, you gotta explode, you know, in your game. And I was like, that's what we used to say. I don't know, it's a dumb thing, but basically I always go to heavy exploration mode when I'm playing a game and like try to find everything. And when I'm trying to do that, and I know you do that too, Aaron, so like you probably had the same exact complaint about them. Like the moment I'm like trying to do that and you decide to start yelling at me about like standing still, like literally shouting sometimes. And it was like each mission had their own unique yell at you dialogue, or whisper at your dialogue, like some kind of.
Especially, yeah, you're trying to explore and they're like, what are you doing? Go over here, do that. And you're like, dude. Like,
yeah, exactly.
calm down.
It's like, you know, I mean, there's some secrets on this map, buddy. I know you don't understand that this is a game, but it is, and I'm trying to have fun. And you're not letting me do it. Yeah.
I can understand how annoying that would be.
And that's the least of my complaints. It's just one that I always forget to mention. And it ticks me off every time I try to play that game. But yeah.
I think I need a triangle piece here.
Let's see. 12 by 12. It was kind of like, it's like, I'm not even like a major, like, I'm no like professional video game designer, and even I see that as a horrible decision in video game design, all on its own, that should not have made it through the planning phase. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they should have figured out how they wanted their characters to behave and speak to one another before they started actually making, you know what I mean, the missions. And therefore, that should never have come up. That should never have happened to begin with. But, yeah.
I mean, that only makes too much sense, though.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
That game was just goofy, man.
Yeah, yeah. Good fun.
The mostest fun ever.
Alright, so I've got a bit of a block out here for what this area might look like, and I'm kind of liking it. Man,
I hate when it does this.
What does what?
When you're trying to grab a block, but you can't because it's just being stupid.
Oh, gotcha,
like
yeah.
When they're like fused into each other, you know what I mean?
Yeah, when they're so close that their like collision is like the same, so they end up freaking out. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
Not freaking out,
like
but yeah.
You're apparently like a beast at doing that, though. Because, I don't know how you do it, but you do.
I think, honestly, it comes from all of the Halo Reach. All of the Halo Reach forging I did. Because that's, that was definitely a thing you had to get good at in Halo Reach's Forge. I think I have a weird situation over here. Actually, that's fine, because now they'll look a little different. Kind of like this. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. So, okay, Aaron, what about this? This side has a bit of a height advantage over that side, actually.
Yeah, I'm not on stream in a minute, so give me a minute.
Sounds good, sounds good. Anyone else who's also in chat, too, can let me know what you think about this. Like, the fact that the door is open back here, a little different between the two. There's, like, a bit of a height advantage that other side has through here. Because I went with this terrain that's sort of, like, actually... apparently
okay,
with a weird texture.
show me.
Okay, so it's going to be delayed, I just realized. So I'll start back here on this like specific little...
I don't like that
platform.
texture that you've got on.
The orange one? But it looks great.
No, the
rock.
stone.
Oh, it looks terrible. Yeah, no, I agree. It looked really weird. I looked down and went, wow, apparently I had this non-natural texture here. I thought I had natural stone. But anyway, so one side will land here, and they'll have to come up this sort of staircase and up this ramp into this like little... I guess dojo style, like Shinto shrine, or something weird thing like that. But anyway, and then over here they've got this height, you know, disadvantage here, right? And then this side, which has to go a little bit farther to get to this back door, they land on a platform here where they have a bit of a height advantage instead of a disadvantage. They're already at level with the doors of the building. And then they come down a little bit off of their little like pedestal that makes them equal, and they still don't have to go up 2 stairs to get up this thing. They only have to go up the 1 stair. And then over here they're already in line with this ramp. So they kind of, I think it might be pretty well balanced between the two. I was just thinking I'd ask you what you thought about that as far as like the block out is concerned.
I don't think so.
Like they're pretty darn close to being like equal as far as like footing is concerned. Here's a good angle to see from the side. Cuz like it means that, like,
it's better if it's level on both sides.
From the central structure, I would say, like, if you're in here, you can headshot people from above over here better. But then this same side, that would be easier to headshot, gets to get to this door slightly faster. So if, like, I put a power weapon on that wall, they can, like, secure the room maybe a little easier. But also, another thing I just realized is, if they throw a grenade that direction, it's going to be a little harder to get to stay inside the building. It'll probably fly out and then fly off the cliff. So they'd have to, like, aim for the corner itself just to get it to stay there. So they can't be, like, shooting and then throw a grenade immediately. They have to turn left and throw a grenade and then turn back to shooting. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think it might be close enough to equal, to balanced, that it's, I don't know, acceptable? I was going to make this building, like, I built it, and I was going to make it collapse, so I was just going to, like, build what it originally looked like and then bring it down into the hole. But now that it's here, I'm kind of like just liking the two of them being next to each other and making like a larger, you know, connected structure instead. But yeah, anyway. So what were you saying about it? What do you think, Aaron? I think I kind of interrupted you in the middle of what you're saying.
I think it should be level on both sides.
Like as far as the ground is concerned? That makes sense.
Just both same style.
Oh, with the rocks? Yeah. So the main reason that I couldn't do that necessarily is to get this shape. Like, to get this shape, I have to just basically flip it over to get the other side. And then it becomes like this super sloped portion. So I can't remember exactly how I got this one to be mostly flat, but I did something. I guess I just rotated it. So I guess it's basically, instead of flipping it over, I rotated it this way. Or something. Yeah, like that. There we go. So, yeah. I could build it out, though. I could just build it out of smaller pieces instead of having these large pieces. But I definitely need to change the textures on them, because this is, like you said, some really terrible, like, curving up the slope and everything like that. I don't know. It's cobblestone. I've always wanted to use it, but never found a good spot for it. You know?
Oh, I know.
It just seems, yeah. It just seems like, yeah, you know, yeah, I know, yeah, exactly, yeah.
I know.
Gravel
I know, but do
one,
you know?
gray. I think I know. Do I know?
I think you know too.
Okay, cool. Aaron, do you
So
know?
You better know.
One sec.
Oh, we're just doing nonsense. You don't have to actually answer that. We're just randomly saying things. Yeah. We're just like mumbling, do you know, basically. Moss B. Okay, let's see. There we go. Ooh, that looks nice. Wow. Once I put the moss on there, the rock suddenly looks really nice. Okay, I definitely like these rocks. I am going to switch it to black, though, and then start bringing it down to like 0.6. So it has more of a variance. And I can also introduce some color spread. With this map, I rediscovered color spread, and I think it's actually extremely useful. Especially in the fact that like all the grays color shift to green, so like you can make things look really natural by like causing greens to appear on gray rocks by just setting them to gray and then like, you know, color like you know, using the color spread to like make it different. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Well, I should hope so.
You know, I think, you know, Will, I think it's crazy that, like, I went from, like, just watching a lot of your videos to then, like, you know, being a friend.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Pretty badass.
To being a friend, like, you and me and Aaron, and then to being a friend with one of my in real life friends, with James.
Yeah, where the hell has he been?
He's been having
Died.
to work extra, but yeah. What's up?
He said he died.
Died.
Oh yeah, he died. Yeah, there you go. He died.
Yeah, Will died yesterday.
I did die yesterday. It was that there was the singing, the dancing, you know, yeah, dancing. What are they called? Pole bearers. Yeah. And everything. It was the whole thing. Whole kit and the caboodle. As they say.
Okay.
I'm not sure who says that, but you know, as they say. Let's see, I think this needs to come down to 4. And then it needs to grab all these pieces and snap it closer. Oh no, this side doesn't snap right. Why? Okay, there we go, that works.
Because they don't want it to be easy, okay?
They definitely don't want it to be easy. Actually, I think they do. That's why it's so easy every other way. Compared to like Halo Reach, this is a walk in the park compared to Halo Reach.
Oh, shit.
Actually,
Yeah,
no,
right.
that's true. That's true. Rip Shade. You should at some point just open up Master Chief Collection and try to build any of your maps or a smaller version of it, or just a small section of it, just to get the experience, just try to build any of them in Halo Reach, so that I can watch and laugh as you discover what it wasn't capable of doing.
No, that sounds horrible.
No, it'll be great fun.
Maybe for you.
Oh yeah, it would definitely be fun for me. I'm sure a lot of people would enjoy that who are watching. They'd be like, a lot of the old school people would join in just to watch you go, wait, you couldn't even do, wait, what? It'll be great.
Dude, just not having like the undo or redo feature. I know you use that feature a lot more than I do.
Yeah,
Especially,
that alone though, yeah, is an extremely nice feature to have.
yeah.
But imagine you don't have snapping.
That sounds absolutely atrocious.
And also, yeah, no, there's a lot of different things in there. I don't even remember all of them. But also, imagine it uses machinima controls instead of Forge controls. Instead of, like, modern Forge controls.
You're giving me, you're making me stress.
Yes.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I'm making you talk like that YouTuber guy who's in the military, who's just all about the... Have you ever seen that guy? He's hilarious.
Which guy?
There's this guy who's in the military, who's like a recruiter or something in the military, and he like or I don't remember what he is, but anyway, the point is he's constantly making these YouTube videos. I'll just find him and send him to you. You'll see. He makes YouTube shorts. He's really hilarious. I've watched him like every single day. He's constantly coming out with stuff, and I only just discovered him like a month ago maybe. Let's see. I'll find him over here and send him to you. Here we go. Hold on. That was the start of one of his videos, in case you were wondering, with that random dumb pogue. Oh, you're not on my stream. You wouldn't hear that through the through Discord. Yeah, okay, here, I'm gonna send it to you. On
these
Discord.
ramps were really weird in Halo 5.
There you go. Here's one of them that he just did just today. It's not like the funniest one he's ever done, but it's really funny. But yeah, it's still pretty good. So this is looking really cool. Honestly, this is almost looking like a tiny little like 1v1 map all on its own. Like I could see this being like a micro 1v1 or a 2v2, like only once in a while. Like you'd want to spawn it, you wouldn't want to spawn into this like the whole time you were doing a 2v2 match. But like it's a nice little area to like have a 2v2 encounter. And I'm kind of glad Aaron suggested the idea of this little island out here, because this is going to be really cool.
Yeah, Halo 5 had some really weird geometry, man.
Yeah. I honestly think they're like, let's just make some sweeping slopes, really like sloped angles, and then after we're done, let's justify them with glowing lines. Let's make sure the glowing lines move along that slope to try and justify the shape of this. And then once they were done, they were like, all right, it's good. They just moved on. And I was like, I've always been like, it looks terrible, actually. I don't know. I don't like it.
Oh, so you didn't like the weird lines?
No, I know. I hated... that was the reason why I hated Halo 4. As soon as I got into the forerunner of Halo 4, I was like, what did they do to my boy? You know what I mean? Like, look how they massacred my boy. And whenever I saw that, I was like, oh my god.
It was justified to feel that way.
So this kind of looks cool. I think it's well blocked out well enough, and then we've got the base over here, and I just slapped a teleporter in here, in the the areas that are like going to go into the cave. Just for this initial block out, these teleporters, I just slapped teleporters down in them, and I'm going to put a receiver up where you're going to be able to like climb up onto the rock behind the waterfall, so that you can just teleport up there instead of having to go through all the trouble of walking around to get up there. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but yeah. I'm just about ready to create a first block out. I'm sort of talking to you, sort of just talking in general to anybody who's in my stream or anything. Let's see. Okay. So this one will...
invite me to a game.
Me or Ripshade?
You.
Okay. I can do that. I can do that.
He would never get on Halo 5, are you kidding me?
Yeah. Let's
Well, I
see.
mean,
Are
you
you
did a
already
little bit
on,
ago.
or are you just, or are you gonna? Or do you want me to as soon as you get on? Or
No,
actually,
I'm on a minute. I'm waiting.
you might be set to appear offline unless this cat with the dot 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 is you, but I don't think that's your logo. I don't see
You are
on
also
right now.
offline.
Yeah, I definitely appear offline, but yeah, so. And I'm set to invite only, so I was going to try and invite you so I didn't have to change any of my settings. Let me see if you're down here, because I don't think you... like, it would... Actually, wait, wouldn't you be down here? Okay, there's a bunch of just... In the A section of my friends list, there's a bunch that are just dot dot dot. I don't know what's up with that, but yeah. I have way too many friends on here. I was like, back when I was playing, you know, Master Chief Collection, every single match, if there was somebody that was like, yeah, I had fun playing with that person, and also they were in chat and they were friendly, and yeah, cool, I'll just send them a friend request. Every single time for like a year.
Do it through Xbox Friends.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about doing. Let's see. You can't see that I actually have that menu open on, it doesn't show up on stream, so, but I am actually in that menu. Invite to party, or do I have to go to... How do I do it? You have to go to like game or something, right?
No idea.
Well, I'll invite you to a party, but I'm pretty sure that's not going to do what we want to do. Oh, here it is.
Yeah,
Game,
just invite me to a party
game.
chat.
There we go. There we go. This should work. That should work.
Oh, I see. So these are a sharper angle.
You have to right-click your name, and then it pops up with a thing that's like got game as one of the options, and you open the game tab thing, a little like drop down, and then you go to, you know, invite to game. Oh, I don't have a grav lift to get over there. I need to get a grav lift. I gotta create a grav lift and stick it to where it can get you over to that area.
Yeah, they got some weird angles, man.
Let's see. Have you gotten in yet? Has it like let you?
It's loading.
Okay, good. This is gonna probably overshoot. Let's see. Vertical? Yeah, way down for this one. I think I can increase the arc height to make that a little cleaner look of a hurl you know, kind of path. Oop. What you checking on? Is there something about the or were you just looking at this what I was making? Let's see. I'm gonna see if this actually works. Because I was just wondering because I was about to switch into game mode so I could check if this grav lift is or this man cannon is set up right. Okay. All right, and I'm on the wrong side of the map. All right, let's see. Gotta hop up here. Whoop. I need a platform for that to be able to walk on there properly. And then if we come over here, there should be a man cannon that works. We just gotta go through this little waterfall area, because this is one of the ways across. I'm gonna make an area that's up here that jumps across, and an area in the actual base that jumps across. I just started with this one. And then it should launch us right to this platform. Yes! Perfect. Apparently that is not too hard to set up.
Yeah, but people might not see. So you need a clear indicator where these man cannons are.
Yeah, that one's like the hidden one. I'm gonna put one like at the main base. So that should be, the main base one's gonna be really obvious. Might even be there.
Make sure you do your custom ones and not just use boring Forerunner.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, the Forerunner ones are just a placeholder. Then I'm using them so that I can make the invisible ones. I can just set them to the exact same angle and a slope, location and angle and everything like that, and then basically copy paste.
I forgot you had this.
Which part?
This Forerunner stuff.
Oh yeah. I need to probably switch that out. I mean, maybe I could keep this as Forerunner, but it would be weird to do so. It would definitely be a lot less weird because inside of these giant, like, shrine-like doorways, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot more reverence involved in that stuff, so it would definitely feel a little more normal than the way I had the map planned out before, but it would be still a little bit odd. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you check horizon line from where I am,
Yeah.
looks pretty good.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, with the mountain. Yeah, that looks great.
Yeah.
I wonder if we could put like a small like Shinto shrine. I mean, not Shinto shrine, a little torii gate, you know, just like off in the distance on top of that mountain or something. Just like
Maybe.
one of them there that's like just visible because of how high up on the mountain it is, you know. But I don't know. It might be so far away it'd be tiny, or it might make the mountain look too small. Actually, now I think about it. If I did that, it would probably make the mountain look really small. What is it set? -5. It's not enough.
It bugs
-3.
me that my name's on this map.
Yeah. Just because it's like having your name on one that isn't something you're directly linked to or didn't have direct control over the art. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one upside that I can actually tell you about for the process of getting into matchmaking. Oh no! Oh good. Oh okay. You were doing reflection volumes. I thought it was booting me out of the map for a second. I was like, oh no. Yeah. So what I was gonna say was one thing that I can tell you about for the process of getting into matchmaking is that they are they do go over the credits. So like if, for example, if Ripshade got a map into matchmaking, like one of the ones he's working on, or if this one ended up in matchmaking, I would actually have the opportunity to tell them, well, Aaron actually wanted to work on it at the beginning, but he didn't really want to work on it in the end, and he, you know, I could tell them that and just
Right,
be
you
like,
could
yeah,
remove them,
yeah. So like they are willing to remove people. You can also be like, yeah, like 6 people jumped into the map while I was in the middle of forging that.
I don't think
I don't
he'd
even
want to be
know.
removed from it though if it got matchmaking. Just saying.
Yeah, no, probably not at that point. He'd probably be like, no, it's
He'd be
cool
like,
that I'm in
"Hey,
it now.
This is actually really cool now. I'm hyped.
Yeah, well, I mean, actually, if I kept him in at that point, I could let him know, hey, they actually do want matchmaking. And I could let him know, and he could come into the process of the QA process, and he could like redo the art outside the map and everything. You'd probably be on board for that, I'm sure, Aaron, right?
Depends on my sleep because it's always fucked.
That is true. But they give you like the process is like a month long. Like they gave me like several weeks. I don't even remember how long it was. I couldn't tell you the exact length. I don't remember. But like it was like literally that time whenever I was like, "Hey, I'm going to, you know, I've got 2 deadlines now, you know," and then like I didn't say what the other one was. That was literally the moment that was like the time that I knew that I was going to be in matchmaking at that point. So that was like 3 weeks, a month, something like that. And it should have been less time, but I was so slow to get my stuff fixed, like because they wanted me to re-art the whole thing. So mine was like a really hard one to do. And what's his name? Petro? Oh, someone is saying Little Lurk. Oh, okay, cool. He's just saying he's lurking. Cool. Yeah. I kept calling him E-Peter because I didn't realize. I think that it's not supposed to be a 0 at the end. It's supposed to represent an O, and I think it's Petro, but I could be wrong.
How dare you?
Anyway, I have no idea because I never heard him say his name. So, because you know, it was chat
to do that.
Yeah, right. So basically, like his map and my map, the two that's Exile, the guy who made Exile, and myself. We were late because he got a whole bunch of bugs that got dropped into like his box, basically right before it would go live, and I got, you know, and I had to redo the art for mine, and I was like not done yet at the time. I was like, yeah, no, I was like, because I was too much prioritizing Forge Hub contest to be able to keep up with it for a bit there, and I was like, okay, well, you know, I got a little bit more to go, but still, yeah. Anyway, it worked out perfectly in the end, though. Like I think I must have done just enough time budgeting to make it work out because it's in now. But yeah, just in the end there. Okay, so this means that I need to have another one up here, and I just realized that I need to now incorporate that into this weird castle shape up here. So I'm going to have to alter the castle shape if I want to do the thing I'm doing right now.
I can still do a custom tree on this one for you.
That would be amazing. I definitely would be able to do that. That definitely could be cool with me, and that would be more than enough to end up in the if I ever did get like, you know, I'll probably I imagine this one's going to get recommended like my other one, but I don't know if I'm going to end up in playlist. We'll see about that. But yeah.
Also, these are off center, and it's bugging me.
Which one?
They're not lined up.
Oh yeah, that's because it's a giant like crate, and that center board is part of the crate, and I need to twist the entire crate to realign that, which I can do. I think I can probably just twist it like 0.02 or something like that, and it'll probably line them all up close enough that it won't matter. Or I can rotate each one of them opposite, in which case it would sort of zigzag across, but I think it'd still maybe look better. I don't know. But yeah, I agree. I've seen another person who did the exact same thing, and they actually, I forget which map it is, but there's another map that like did the exact same thing as me that I found out about like the day after I made that one. I was like, oh, look at that. I'm not the only one who came up with that idea. Let's see. I don't remember who it was, though. Let's see. So this one... Oh, I selected the wrong thing. Here we go. This one's going too far as well. Gotta bring it back. Land on the rocks. And this should be two fully working, like grav lift like man cannons. Once I'm done. The
Oh, okay, so those aren't slanted right there. Okay.
So having two ways across to here I think is best. That's why I was just doing it. And now it's a question of where to put the return. Do you think I should put a teleporter in it and have it returned somewhere, or do you think it's best to leave it as man cannons back onto the map?
No idea. It's up to you.
I guess I theoretically could do both. Oh, you know what I could do? Here's an idea.
It's gonna be such a weird...
Let's see. What if I have one... Oh, right here. Effectively. And it launches you onto the bridge.
I wonder if I should build this the same, or if I should just, like you said, go in the campaign and look at the beam emitters from Infinite, and then just build one of those ones instead of...
Just
like
go on
have-
fragmentation.
Like
you don't need
have-
to go into campaign.
Actually,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah, you could just do fragmentation.
Yeah, like have the routes be the same as this, but like, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely. Yeah, I think the like the platform is separate from the the actual what do you call it? The like the cannon that's on the top of it that shoots up into the sky, right? The beam emitter itself. That's the word I'm looking for. And so yeah, I think that you probably could just go to. I think that fits. Then I think that if you did it like the beam emitter, you could match like Aaron was saying to fragmentation, and then just do the platform itself to match exactly from the original, like 1-to-1 sort of thing. I would think would be probably a really good idea.
Oh, you went into play mode as soon as I
did.
spawned an object.
Oh, whoops! I'm sorry. Well,
So I don't know where that's
I
gone.
forgot to mention it. Well, hopefully that object is like right in front of where you were. I'm about to just check this.
No, it's
grav
not.
lift.
It's out at map somewhere.
Oh, that grav lift worked perfectly. So what do you think about that? One grav lift back and it sends you to the red bridge. Right into the middle of the red bridge. You see it?
I don't know if that's the same angle. Oh, it's not.
So there's only one way
yeah,
back
that
and
works.
that's it. I could theoretically also put a teleporter in the back shrine. And then that teleporter
Yeah.
could send you inside the cave or something like that. But
I think there might be too many man cannons.
yeah, there's a lot of them, so yeah. Okay, let's
let
find
me
that object.
Try and
yeah.
find this piece.
Oh, is it out there in the world? Ooh, it's in the mist. It's gonna make it even harder to find. I should have said. I literally thought you had just actually quit because I saw in the top right corner it said you joined or something. Or maybe you saved it. I don't know what you had just done, but it had said, as Wilco in the top right
Yeah,
corner
it-
did something, and I was like, oh, okay. I thought it said you had left. So
Let me reset this fucking map. Can't see shit.
the fog. Yeah.
All this can go. Don't need it.
Oh, you're gonna rebuild them out entirely? That'd be cool. I'm deleting these cutters that we don't need. We're gonna put new ones in that actually match the rest of the exterior space. We don't need these big ol' square of them.
Well, just select one and select all.
You know, that's true. I don't have any other cutters on the map. That's very true. I don't have to fly around. Select all of. There we go. Delete. There we go. Cool. Done. It looks so weird with the big red circle around it from outside the map. It's like there's fire. Alright. Did you find the object?
Nope.
Uh-oh. What was it so I know what to look for? Is it like a rock or something?
It's this rock.
It's this rock here. You just like duplicated it? Because that
Yeah,
would
I
be
don't know where it's gone.
huge. Let's see if it's under the map. I would expect it to be really easy to spot. It's definitely not under the map. I wonder if it did like that bug where like it'll just tell you that it copied it and be like, no, it didn't copy it. You know? I have no idea. No idea.
I have no idea either because I'm not in there with you guys, so I don't know.
Cool, cool. That is the best British accent since Dick Van Dyke, don't you think, Aaron? Dick Van Dyke is so bad. Oh my god. What's up? Man.
Dick Van Balls.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, it's done. The map's done. Let's go. Let's ship it.
Yep, new map time, please.
We
Thank
have
you.
a whole spawn point on each side of the map. It's great.
Bro.
No, I actually am going to start dropping down. Let me go to folders and find a folder that's for gameplay and start. I don't have one, do I? Oh, I do. Here we go. Bots, cameras, initial spawns. There we go. Says working folder. And I'll start throwing down some initial spawns.
Sounds like a great idea.
Yeah. Match flow. That's where they are. That's where the lineups are. Oh, I don't have any cover on this side. This side of the map has no cover. The other side does. Like on top of the base. There's just like nothing. So maybe it's not 100% ready to like be a... But it's close enough. There's also no rocks on the backside of this area, so like, you just like get yeeted off of it with a you know, a what's the word? Repulsor. That's the word. Couldn't think of it.
It's okay.
Let's see. And then I think I want one more here in front of the base. And these three will be set to team. Which side did I decide this one was? This is a blue team, so this would be Eagle. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not fussed about this map. Well, I'm gonna hop out.
You what?
I'm gonna leave game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not fussed about this map anymore.
Hmm.
My like 10 minutes of interest, so gone.
Gotcha,
You
gotcha.
just need to watch cat videos and you'll feel better.
That is true. Or otters.
Oh, otters. That's a good one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why didn't I ever think of that?
But that means the mountain is gone. And the mist. You just undid all that work you did the last time for me. Dang.
Well, they were only a test anyway, and it worked.
It did, but I don't know how to redo it. You do. So, that doesn't really help me. It's like, yes, it worked,
Well,
and we know
it's
it
just,
worked, but I don't know how to
Okay,
do that.
I'll give you a live thing.
That would be great. That would be fantastic. And anybody watching can also see how you pulled that off with the mist.
Okay,
Let's
so let me just place this thing.
Whoa. Where did this block come from? Vid.
For example,
Yes. Big block. In position. Coolio. Couple of other blocks in similar position.
let's just call that a mountain for now. Okay.
Yeah, it's got a couple of good slopes on it. It's not finished, but it's close enough. And I'm going to go into the menu, so if you go describe which thing you're setting, then I'll be able to, like, see it in the list. Yeah. I wonder if it'll update live on my screen whenever you change these settings inside for the global, for the
Yeah,
map
it should
options.
do.
It is not updating live on my side. It's still showing the same fog. Unless you're not changing... Are you changing atmospheric fog right now?
Yep.
Yeah, it's not changing that on my side at all while I'm doing it. It's like I can see it in the map, but it's not changing the numbers in the menu. I was wondering if the menu
Go out
would...
at menu and then
Yeah.
go back in.
Yeah, okay, cool. I'll just keep on, like, opening it and reclosing it and just see if I can see what's going on. Cool.
Okay. Let's go to this back area.
Nice. Yeah, that was quick. You're not quite done with it, but, like, already it's, like, looking close. Now you're just slowly bringing up the fog depth scale, is that right? Yeah. And that's what's fixing the last of it. Nice, nice. That was quick.
I guess I couldn't.
Did you do anything with volumetric fog previously? Oh, you are. You're doing your range right now. I see that. Never mind. Yeah, yeah, it's going down. Yep, bringing that up right now. Cool.
Perfection.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, see that's the natural map stuff, like the natural terrain stuff that I didn't really get to do anything with Waterworks. And then whenever we were doing it with Ripshade's map, it was like in space, so there's not much to do with fog, without unless you're trying to make like a nebula. But then like even that, it's kind of like, how is the nebula going to look proper with this kind of fog setting? You know what I mean? So it was like, yeah, haven't gotten to do enough experience with this. That is what I'm trying to say. I'd love to have had more experience with this before this map, but I do get at least you're teaching me. Adjusting the light, the sunlight. Very cool. And of course at the end there's reflections. I just realized I don't have the back windows on this part. I think you're mostly done. I'm going to go ahead and start placing these down while you're doing the finishing touches or whatever. Because I didn't put them in on the other side of the map.
Shit. Of course.
Let's see. Okay, that's not really... Oop. Don't even know how I'm going to do that top one. I think I was actually going to leave that closed anyway because it's blocked off over here. Yeah, I don't need that. That'd be cool. Close that. And then I just gotta grab these and put them in a slope. Five-degree slope? Yeah, 5-degree slope. The kids.
Well, anyway, I can reset it now.
Cool.
There
Very
you go.
cool.
So just gotta do those settings. Got it, got it.
Oh yeah, reflections need to be generated. Hold on.
Yeah.
This map looks completely different now.
Yeah, it does. Without the fog, it looks very straightforward in a bad way. Potentially. Like very plain
Yeah, it
in a way.
looks flat.
Yeah. Which, you know. It's definitely a thing. Let's see. I know kind of how to do it, and I can kind of set it up. And you had tried to explain it to me on stream once, I just couldn't seem to grasp it whenever you were trying to tell me.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop out of this map.
Alright. Well, I'll catch you later.
Well, we appreciate you joining in there, buddy.
Yeah.
I'll still watch.
Yeah. Well, I think I've got to get off anyway, because my wife was just reminding me of what time it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ripshade, I'll watch you.
Alrighty, big guy. I'll be right here.
That was like more Australian than English, if that's true. Don't. I'm pretty sure that sounded a little more Australian than an English accent.
No, you're just trying to just keep picking on me. I see how it is.
Aaron would know better which one that was. You know, if I'm right about that, you know, and he would know better. But yeah.
I have Australian friends, so.
So it makes sense. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
this part you're making, Ripshade, it looks like a vagina.
Oh. Yeah.
Is this a third map that you're technically making that look a little bit almost like a female reproductive organ?
Wait, did my other maps look like that?
Mild. Remember at the very beginning I was pointing out that kind of almost looked like the internal organs, not necessarily, you know, external. But yeah. That was mostly a joke though, anyway.
I know what you're saying. It's all good. Okay, so I'm gonna have to make this. I'm gonna have to make it wide in here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Let's see. Oop, that was a mistake. Oop, maybe it wasn't. What just happened?
This is gonna be interesting.
Okay, I don't know what just happened to these.
Figure this
Anyway, alright, I gotta get off. I will,
Bill, you have a blessed night, man. I'm glad that you're able to chat and Discord and you're having a grand old time.
Exactly. I appreciate everyone. I appreciate you, Aaron, too, coming in and helping, even if you reset it all anyway. But yeah, I'll catch y'all later.
Yep, you're welcome.